6 months ago, I picked these parts up for cheap, and I thought it'd be a quick, easy job. But between working full time and only having a couple of hours here and there after work, and days of absolute torrential rain slowing things down even more, what should have taken a weekend turned into months. And honestly, I wasn't even sure if they're going to turn out right. But now, let's find out together if this was actually worth my time. Alright, I don't have any photos or videos of these in their original colour, but they were black, the same as the bumper. So the process with this was to sand up the original colour with 600 grit sandpaper, and once you're satisfied with that, it's kind of just getting rid of the original colour on top. Once you're satisfied with that, plastic primer it, because it's a plastic piece. If it's not a plastic piece, don't worry about it. But then shoot your high fill primer on top, and then do 3 coats of that. Once you have put the 3 coats of high fill primer on, sand the panel with 800 grit sandpaper, and then shoot your base coat over. 3 coats of base. Do not sand the base, especially metallic paint like mine. It will just fuck up the metallic. And once you've done that, shoot your clear the same day. 2K clear always. Makes such a big difference. And then give the clear coat 72 hours to cure. If a dumb cunt like me can fucking rattle can job a nice paint job, you can definitely do this. If you ever stuff something up, just treat it as a life lesson and give it another crack.
I'm not moving these from over there because I don't trust the clouds. And I'll be like Abe Simpson yelling at the clouds if fucking they get rained on. But they're looking a bit of orange peel, which you need to sand out. It's obviously not going to go on perfect for that. Oh, under the light there, that one looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that for a Radican job.
Alright, so moving on to the bumper now. The one thing I wanted to do with this bumper is delete the tow hook cover, because I don't have a tow hook cover on my car. I'm using 800 grit on my dual oscillating sander thing. Do not do this, especially on a curved panel like a bumper. It's actually took me way longer to fix, but it took me way longer to fix the issues because it would be like the sand is flat, whereas the bumper curves down slightly, so it's actually just made it way worse for me. And I had to sit there finessing the bumper back to a normal shape again. Not like it wasn't crazy, but like you could feel that it was flatter in some areas than others because of the dual oscillating sander. Like, so for a flat piece, this is perfect. Like a big flat piece like the bonnet, but a bumper like this, no, just use sandpaper. Don't be lazy motherfucker like I was. Like this was weeks after the mirrors because the rain just kept coming and coming and coming. It's just screwed up my painting. But either way, don't try and rush things is the lesson learnt here. Don't try and rush things because you'll end up just having to do it twice. Yeah, with this bumper I had a lot to fill in because it was damaged underneath, and that tow hook cover really tested my patience trying to fill that thing in. It just did not want to fill either. It was really annoying.
Hoping you can't tell today, but it's fucking windy. Like fucking windy. I'm just doing a slab of that shit. Using Selly's Plus D Bond. Oh man, the wind is unreal. I don't know if you can see the trees going off, but fuck me, they're going off. Right, let's get back to where we were. So this has exploded as well, so it's really helpful. Shit, gets everywhere too. I need a heap of this shit, but you need some of it so it actually hardens. Technique is on point, boys. Fuck if I know what I'm doing. Use my Maya 1 card to get this shit sorted. Right. Get off. Right. That'll do. Last time I used about that same mix and fucking hardened real quick. So I'm trying to patch that point there. I'm just going to smear it on heavy, I think. And worry about it later. Smooth out that bump and get rid of that fucking tow hook, which is right there. What is that, another coat on layer? Later. Fucking layer. Looks good enough. Fucking hate this shit in my hands. Something like that, hopefully. I think it's already started to dry. And just peel up that excess bit there. And then, lesson learnt: do not use a fucking sander on a fucking not flat surface, because that shit don't work.
So this is what filling that tow hook cover would look like after multiple passes of plastic filler. It was starting to really piss me off. So you could see the white part was the actual plastic of the bumper, like the actual plastic material, and then you got the grey black bit, which is the layer on top of that, and you got the black bit, which was the original black paint, and then you got the grey bit, which is part of the primer as well. So it was not uniform at all. That is why I'm just showing you this photo now, because that is why you should not use one of those dual orbital fucking sanders on a not flat surface. You get shit like this. That is a lesson learnt 110%. This was pretty much the one thing that was really breaking me on the inside. It was like, fuck me, I am not making this perfect, am I? This is not going to get done. I was looking around to see how much it would cost a body shop to do it. It's just like all sorts of things. But I persevered, and next clip we're actually onto paint with the bumper. It took like 6 weeks, man. 6 weeks. It was unreal. Get off.
Oh. Alright, so I've moved you guys away from the trees. Different spot again, but hopefully this doesn't fucking make any more tree sap, because I can already see it from here. You probably won't be able to see it on camera, but fucking how much there is. Fucking everywhere. So I'm going to wipe it off with a microfiber cloth and go from there. I don't think this mask is working, to be honest. Unless I'm just getting the flu from my missus, but I'm just going to say it's the flu. Boo. Anyway, let's see if this works. I've turned upside down for 5 minutes. Yeah. We will see if this has been activated. Oh, fucking more shit on there. A personal vendetta with fucking trees, bro. Go away. Fuck trees. Just wiping dirt everywhere, you stupid fucking bastard. And dust everywhere. That's why I didn't paint around this side in the first place, because there's just so much fucking wind and shit everywhere. Cooked. Backyard's like in direct fucking wind path or some shit, because fucking shit just getting blown everywhere. Ugh. Righto. Good enough, bro. Fuck off. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, so it's looking alright after 3 coats. Tree sap for days. Looking quite shiny. I'll polish it up and whatever, sand it, buff it. The end of the can fucked me over though. Look at this. It's just fucking like blasted out. Same with here. So let's cure for 3 days. 3 fucking days. I wanted this video out this week. But yeah, it says Wait 3 days to sand and polish. Full hard coupe is about 3 days for toughness. So, you want the bitch to be tough. No little bitch ass panels around here, so I've got to wait 3 days for this to be done. I'll probably sand it back with 2000 and 3000. Maybe give it another coat, I don't know, but I'll blast it through a can. I'd rather just leave a can another time. But yeah, 3 days. So, power of YouTube. See you in 3 days. We've got a before. Come here, Molly. Come here. He's scared of the camera. Silly dog. Before. Not too bad. So we got the after, which looks way better. And then you got the before. I'm not putting them back on, but these are fucking ugly. These are way nicer. Oh, look how ugly this is. It's just a fucking box with some like unpaint matched fucking side bits, whereas the M3 looking ones have this, the paint there, yeah, because it just looks boxy and terrible. It just makes the car look terrible.